What is up, everybody? How you doing? Hope you had a great week. Hope you had a great week last weekend. And I hope you have a great weekend that's upcoming for a 3-day if you're off on Labor Day. But welcome to another Friday night. It's the Infinity Equation podcast. How y'all doing? Tim will be here in a few minutes. He's running a little late, but that's okay. We got things to talk about. A lot to talk about. Happy to be back. Rest for vacation. Time to get back in action. Talk about a lot of stuff here. But let's see who's in the chat here with us tonight, real quick. We got Damien says, greetings, Dante, and Disavow and company. We'll catch the replay. Got a long weekend off. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Appreciate it. We got Mark Rose says, what's up, brothers? Dom's Chicharito still on the overtime grind. Happy says, yo, 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 yo. My man, NJ Tree, and you just can't teach that. So let's go Friday night. And here he is. Mr. Tim, how you doing?
What goes on, everybody?
Let's see. We got Happy says 166 baby. And that song, though, he says as well. And then we got High School Creations. He says, evening. What's going on, Michael? How you doing? Hope you're doing great. Love your short videos about doing some dial building and how to make old rusting stuff with just Salt Bay material. Yes. Oh, and here's Stride. It says, hello, everyone. Yes.
What's up, Stride?
Hello. Hello. But Tim, how you doing, sir?
I am doing well. I apologize for my tardiness, everybody. I thought I was all ready to go for the evening and realized I had to run up to the store for something that I forgot to get. Had to do it now because by the time we're done, store's closed. So, but Dante, I got to tell you, I got some good news this week. I got to share right at the top here.
Save a bunch of money on your insurance for switching to Geico?
I might, because then I'll have more money to spend at the new Wawa that they're building nearby.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the area of Pennsylvania I'm from is much more of a sheets laden area. Mm-hmm. So this was big news that Wawa's muscling into their territory. Now, where I toy hunt, there's Wawa's like next to every Target, right? But like my neck of the woods where I'm from, there were no Wawa. So this is pretty cool that like when I'm visiting my parents, there's a Wawa. Dante, I live in the sticks, buddy.
That's wild. I would think they'd like be more spread out over PA than you would think, you know.
Very strong sheets area. Very little Wawa. In fact, the closest Wawa, other than where I go toy hunting, the Lehigh Valley, Allentown area, for people who are local Pennsylvania boys like moi, would be like in the Hamburg area because there's a Cabela's there. And of course, they put it there because of the Cabela's being there. So, yeah, but yeah, more Wawas invading the Schuylkill County area, which is great.
That is awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
How are you, sir? How was your trip? How was your vacation, sir?
Oh, man, it was much needed and it was fantastic. Had a great time with the wife. Our second anniversary. It was fun. It was excellent. I couldn't. It was a little too long in Vegas. We did agree to that. It was maybe 4 days max, but a week was a little bit too long. Before I get a little bit more into it, we got Pack Photo says, "What's up, y'all?
Hey, Pack.
Check out Pack. He loves his DC Universe Tidy Mac figures. I'm not gonna hate. He enjoys them. Go check out his videos if you like some DC related stuff. He's the man to go to. Let's see. A Tizzle said I had no idea. Got to get the ones that we like from the Wawa.
The Wawa, the ones we like from the Wawa. Why do they smell like gasoline? I got beef with Gail the snail. She won't serve me.
Exactly. Four Feathers says, "What's up, i.e. everybody in the chat? What's going on?" Four Feathers. Shrine says that Wawa is building right next to my local Walmart. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Aita says, "Hey, Four Feathers," and she says, "Happy anniversary, Dante and the Missus." Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Doug spent his anniversary on a date with me. That is true. We will get to that. Thank you, Michael, for saying happy second anniversary. Pat says happy anniversary to you and the Missus. Thank you very much. And then we got Mr. NJ Tree. Can't teach that. Yeah, that's yeah. So I'm going to do every time I talk about him. He said, "Thank you, but I also like legends too." I know you do.
Whenever he posts the picture, Dante, whenever he posts the picture, and it's a McFarlane toy, I'm like, why didn't he tag Dante? For instance, today, for my Figure Friday photo, I took Legion for my Figure Friday photo, and I was like, should tag Dante. He loves AOA. He loves McFarlane. If McFarlane made AOA figures, Dante, it'd be the best day ever for you, wouldn't it?
No. It'd be a horrible day. Horrible. What was it? Oh, so Vegas was great. Shout out to Brad's Toy Shop. Great place. Went to both locations. There was one in the Fashion Show Mall, and then I hung with Dom on last Thursday night, and he took me to the other location. And great people, great service. They're awesome. So if you're in the Vegas area, check them out. They have a lot of stuff, especially the store that's off the strip. I forget which location it was, but it wasn't on the Vegas Strip, and that store was jam-packed. A lot of Funko Pops, but they have figures too, and some retro figures as well.
Putting you on the spot, Dante. Putting you on the spot.
Yes.
So out of both locations you went to, if money was absolutely like no problem, like you could put it this way, you could take any figure you wanted for free out of the store. We'll put it that way. Out of either location, what would you have taken? Like, what was the coolest thing that you would have got if it wasn't like the price it was or something like that?
Shoot. So I don't know, because I probably would have went to like taking the figure out of the Fashion Show one, just because they have figures that I didn't really have in my collection. Like I was going to get the boss fight Popeye, but I was like, I don't know if I should. And should I start collecting a new line? I was like, no, let me stay in my lane. And
there it is. I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah. So honestly, it was great. I gotta still do my video on like my haul from there, but I did get some stuff from there. So the random story I had was we went to a Target out there, and I'm looking at this is like the second Target we go to out there. And I'm like looking on shelves, and I walked past it the first time, but I came back down the aisle again, and it's a Tracksuit Goon box.
What?
I'm like, all right. Now it has a hole in the front of the box.
Okay.
Like somebody poked it with a pin and just walked away. So I'm like, man, do I go ahead and take the chance with this, or do I just leave it here and say, forget about it, because it might not be in a box?
Dante, one moment, sir. One moment, sir.
Yes.
There's a third option, sir. You open it in the store and look.
Yeah.
So what'd you do?
I bought it.
Hey-o.
Blind unseen. It was gonna be surprise, Gomer Pyle.
No potato inside the box, so you actually got the figure with all the heads, huh?
Yes, it was the actual figure in there, undamaged, all the accessories in it.
This is me eating my popcorn. I apparently never had popcorn before, so I can't show it. What did it ring up as? Was it a full price, or did you get a clearance price on it?
So that was a funny thing. I checked it under the price scanner. It said, "Cannot find item." I'm like, oh man.
Negotiation time.
Hold on. The first thing came was like, damn, this is a bowel moment.
That's incredible. I love that I'm associated with such an occurrence.
So I was like, all right, let me go to the register, the self-checkout. I was like, bloop, can't find the associate. Dang it, disavow. You still on this trip with me.
All right, now, before you tell us what went on, this is for all the people watching around the world. All right, on Disavow Toy Hunts, this is what I do. When that happens, it is straight up negotiation and BS mode. That's where when the person comes over, you look at them and you say, yeah, it's so funny it didn't ring up because the last time I was here, I saw it for like $7.99. You never go $5 because the actual clearance price is around like $7 whatever. So that's what I usually say. And usually it works out. So Dante, lay some knowledge on us, sir. What happened?
So it didn't work out like that.
Oh no.
Because she must have been hip to the game, because she scanned it on her phone. It was like, oh, it's coming up as $27.99.
Oh,
All right, you got me.
Boo.
Because I was getting say, because the reason why I was getting, I was about to say like, well, because your online store ain't shipped it yet to me that I got on pre-order. My 2 that I still got on pre-order to this day. So, yeah, I got it for $27.99.
Man, it's tough. So it's all about making those decisions when you're at the aisle, because I used to always go in that situation to the self checkout, hoping the person working was so busy they just punch in whatever I asked, right? So in recent times, what I've done was I've looked for somebody who I look at all their faces at all the aisles. I look for the target employee who looks like they hate their job the most. I mean, nobody liked it, but like the most disgruntled, annoyed, like person that literally they're just going to look at me and I'm going to say, I think it's $7. And they're not going to get their phone out. They're not going to get a zebra out. They're just going to beep, boop, bop, boop, beep. So It's tough. It's a judgment. It's a judgment call. Hey, Kevin's here. What's going on, Kevin?
Oh, big time Kevin shows up. Oh man, it's gonna be a great night now. Price is gonna be right. The price is gonna be right.
Did we already RIP all the lost cool people over the last 2 weeks?
Not yet. No, shoot, man.
So
RIP Terry Funk, Bray Wyatt, Bob Barker. Lord have mercy.
Freaking Bob. I mean, and again, like Bob Barker was like what, 98 or something like that. So he any loss is sad. And obviously he was at that point like Betty White, where like you're really hoping to get to 100, you know. But
exactly, yeah.
Man, and Funk also was he lived a long life, but man, Bray.
Well, Terry Funk looked like he was older than what he was already is. Like I thought he was like 80 something when he was like wrestling. Like when I was in high school, I'm like, dude, like you look old. Like it's like it's time for you to be done.
Mm-hmm. Laser Ponce.
Laser
is in the house.
Laser, hello, Laser.
But yeah, a lot of cool people in a short amount of time. Like I felt like I filmed like 3 Toy Hunt videos over the span of those like 4 days or whatever. And I'm like every video I'm like RIP somebody, RIP somebody. And then we were at the Harrisburg Toy Show last Saturday. I was with Six Packs and Knickknacks, good friend of the channel, and he was like, "Dude, Bob Barker just went." And I was like, "No way! Like this got to be a funny meme. Like, what's the joke they're putting out there? Bob Barker didn't bet more than a dollar or whatever, and went."
Right.
It was hard to believe. So many cool people in a small amount of time. It sucks.
Yeah. Real quick, we got a couple other people just joined us here. Tizzle asked, did you see any shows in Vegas Sunday? Yes, we did on our anniversary night. That last Friday, we went to see the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil. I kid you not, I loved it. It was awesome. If you ever go to Vegas, that is the one show you need to go see. Just go see it. It was very well done. Everybody was hyped in there. Like there was not anybody who was not hyped in that.
Did they bust out any hee or any jamona? Any of that good stuff?
No, but they did do like the Thriller dance, which was cool. But they had that. Yes, they had it down to they were awesome. They hit all the marks.
That's incredible.
Let's see. Dal says I got my Richard Simmons from Brass. Yes, he did. I was there when I was literally there. He's like, Richard Simmons was discounted on at like a table at Brass Toy Shop. Don's like, I should get that Richard Simmons. He's like, I think it's some funny stuff to do with him. I was like, ooh, like Richard Simmons. It's like, okay, Richard Simmons.
Richard.
I picked up.
Man,
I forgot what I picked. I think I picked up Iron Man from there.
I noticed that in Target recently there's been a store-wide restock on Bob Ross. So ever missed out on your Bob Ross? He's back in Target. Also, 4 Feathers, what goes on, sir?
Pack says, did you hit up Rogue Toys also? No, I didn't hit too many places when I was out there. It was just because like where we were at, we still had to Uber like to a lot of places. It wasn't like just in walking distance. So it was like we were at that point in time, like we were like half tired. Unless I didn't feel like going out anywhere. Sometimes it was beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still trying to get over like the time zone difference. Like it beats you up. Yes, it does.
Okay, I'm gonna call it right now. Quite possibly the comment of the night from Laser Ponce. Last Vegas show that I saw was Bill Cosby. True story.
Oh,
About
wow.
a year before, we found out about his extracurricular activities.
Ugh.
Yeah, it got weird after that. You
Yeah, it did.
definitely don't want to leave your drink sitting around if you're hanging out with Jello Pops and Kodak Film, right?
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm sorry. You know, at least I went out with Michael. I could feel good. Like, hey, Michael, yeah. It was cool because, like, they had this little, like, that. I guess it's like a hologram of him, like, doing his like dances and the moves. The one, I forget which song it was.
What didn't that happen in South Park? They had a holographic Michael Jackson in South Park, I think.
They may have. I haven't watched South Park in a while.
If not, Simpsons did it. Sorry, I interrupted Dante. I'm in a weird mood.
That was scary. Let's see. Angel says it's crazy to declare it in the system, but it shows up when they can on the phone. Yeah, it's wild. It makes no sense. Let's see. Dom says I gave Dante a show.
Oh, hey, Dante.
I don't remember that.
Shout out to Omega Weapon 13, just to make sure he does know that the current all-time gate for a professional wrestling event is now currently held by AEW. And don't come at me with North Korea. They don't count. They force them to.
Lord. You know what? We'll talk about that in a second. But he says my niece's husband is a Jabberwockies. We get hookups from Vegas. Why didn't you tell me that? I told you I was going. I didn't really say where I was going at first. So okay. Next time, Omega, I have to talk to you about that. Get me some Jabberwocky tickets. Yeah, do all that. I can be a Jabberwocky too. Oh man. Let's see. And then we have. I'm trying to think of what show. What you talking about? Like the car wouldn't start. Roll back to the Chili's. I'm not even going to do a good story. It's a wild story. A2 said I love Circus Soleil. O is my favorite, and I've seen a lot. My wife has seen O. I have not. I didn't know what O is. I don't know which one that is. NJ says, side note, I could do the Thrill dance start to finish. All right, NJ. You gotta show me that Legion's Con or New York Comic Con. I was
just gonna add, Dante. That's a ballsy thing to tell your friends, and they're gonna see it in a very short amount of time in a public place. And I think he's also gonna be wearing a Ninja Turtle shell, so it can get interesting fast.
Yes, I want to see that Ninja Turtle shake. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see all that. Mo Recluse says, "What's up, everybody? What's going on, Mobile? How you doing?" Let's see. Dom says we were going to go to Road, but they closed like a half an hour after I got to the hotel. Yeah, it was fine. No worries. Because Dom was out there working, and I got to hang out with him, and we had a good time. We ate at Chili's, baby back ribs, Chili's, baby. Exactly. It just said, no way, Laser. I graduated from Temple, and he's always came to graduation. Well, not anymore.
Question to the chat. Restaurant jingle. Chili's baby back ribs or eating good in the neighborhood. Whatever the heck it was for Applebee's. The Applebee's song.
Yeah. Where's the beef?
We ponder the most serious things here on the Infinite Equation podcast. So you don't have to.
Omega says, yeah, record breaking because half of them tickets were giving away for free by purchasing a drink at McDonald's.
Incorrect. That would have put it at 91,000 tickets.
No. You got to do this. Tell me when I'm lying.
Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies. It just is left. I don't know what's better. Dante's impression of a turtle shell tree or how Jake actually looking at turtle shell. That's a tall turtle. T squared.
You can't teach that tall turtles. Oh man. But thanks to Art G, it's got me hooked on something else now. Got me hooked on these new beginnings, Marvel Legends, these Marvel cards, Upper Deck. Not sure when we're gonna open them together, but I got 6 boxes of these bad boys. I'm ready to open them.
6.
Yeah,
as in between 5 and 7.
Yeah, they're $19.99 a pack.
Man,
They're
you
$20
guys
a
and
pack.
these cards. I saw those at Walmart a couple of weeks ago, and I might have mentioned it in the video. I can't remember. Anytime I see cards, I try to tag you and Art in them anymore. But I remember thinking to myself, the guys will be opening these pretty soon. The guys will be opening this pretty soon.
I still like crack them open now. I can't. I gotta wait. I told Art I will wait for him. He got his cards.
That's the next date. Yeah,
No, I'm sorry, Tim. Hold on.
No,
Pat, that's not the same thing. Okay. Tommy finally give you one card per figure does not count. This is like a full-fledged series of cards. This is what I want. I don't care if it comes with my figure or not.
I love the Instagram group we're in because it's enabling at its finest. So if Kevin, you're still here, they're throwing out the enabler because either you find them or Art finds them, and or Six Packs and I throw something in the chat that's card related. Yeah. What was it? The Six Packs just put in there the other day. Was it AEW cards?
AEW cards. Yeah. Here come Art talking about. Dante can't resist these. Yes, I can. I don't need those AEW cards. I'm good. I'm good on the AEW cards. Like, yeah, I'm good on those. Yeah, $20 a pack. Like, they're up on Upper Deck. You can buy them. I think Order's on Upper Deck. They're $20 a box. Let's see. It's 5 cards per pack, 9 packs per box. Can't beat that. You just can't teach that either. Can't beat that. Can't teach that.
I'm still hoping GameStop brings back the Marvel Legends cards so I can go get them from every store like last time.
Here we go.
Hey, get out of there.
Here we go.
Bruno just tried to drink out of my adult beverage just a second ago.
Oh, he's been good. He's like,
he is wiling out tonight. He also tried to get some of A Tizzle's frozen wine drink earlier.
Just give him a little tidbit. Just a little tip. He's like, okay, I'm done. He's like, I'm drunk. I'm done.
I've never Googled, will this kill a Chihuahua or will this kill a dog more than in the past 8 months? Like anything I drop on the ground, I immediately Google, will this kill a Chihuahua? I literally have the search saved in my phone.
He won't. It'll make him stronger.
Right now, he's gnawing on the power cord to my laptop. I'm pretty sure that will kill a Chihuahua. Bruno, stop.
Yes. Yes. Have we not seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the same. Do you ever? What happens to a frog when it gets struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to a Chihuahua and a cat when it gnaws on a cord.
Exactly. A says there's a new Disney card game and people are going crazy, but I'm staying in my lane.
Public service announcement, folks. Stay in your lane.
I can't stay in my lane with these. These are beautiful.
Well, that's well within your lane. I would think that is your lane at this point, Dante.
Yes, thanks to Art. Enabler card enabler. Pat says I didn't see the MCU Upper Deck cards for $30. I did see the MCU Upper Deck cards for $30 and 3 cards per pack. 6 packs total was a little too much. It is. That is for the MCU ones. They're a little pricey.
Did somebody say 6 packs? Sorry.
6 packs, yes. 6 packs. Yeah. Boyfriend says, damn, you just enabled me, Dante. I'm sold. That's right. Come on. You want some cards. It says Bruno. Pack says, dude, I got those Legends cards at GameStops for like $1 each. You should be hanging with Tim. He got them for free.
I was just gonna say that was the summertime as well, like 2 years ago now, and it was magical because I would just walk in, like one of the stores like recognized me, which like usually doesn't happen because I'm like a nobody. But they were like, "You've been here before. You have a YouTube channel." I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Do you have any of the cards?" And they're like, "Yeah, we have like 2 packs. We don't know what to do with them, and they're out of the system. So here you go." And then I was a happy man.
Omega says, just buy a hobby box, bro. I would rather pay for 1 premium female entertainer than 2 half off. I think these are these the hobby boxes? I can't remember if these are the hobby boxes. Because these are the only ones they offer on the website. So it's just these.
The last packs you guys opened up with T3, I can't recall what they were, but they had like the chess piece shaped cards and everything. These
were the last ones. Yeah, these were the last ones we did, the Marvel annual ones. I still got to finish this set. But the other ones, yes, I know those were... The 22 Fleer Ultra Avengers.
Okay, and that had the chess piece cards or whatever in it.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, those are pretty cool to see. That was a pretty innovative idea to me. Somebody who's not in the card game who thought it was actually a pretty cool idea.
Four Feathers asks, are they available at Walmart, Target, or both? I know Target for sure. I'm not sure of Walmart.
I saw them at Wally World. So I
go.
believe Walmart also has them too. I'm pretty sure I saw them in Allentown at Walmart.
Happy says race car stay in their lane during a race that would probably be the death of auto racing. So screw staying in your lane. We've been in and out of your lane. That's what makes life exciting. Oh, we've been in and out of your lane. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes I do weave out my lane on things I shouldn't be weaving out my lane for. But one of the things we're going to talk about tonight that I weaved out my lane for.
I'm looking around to see the last time I weaved out. I've been doing pretty well recently back here, thankfully.
Oh, no, I just weaved out earlier. I weaved out, well, actually, yesterday. I weaved out my lane.
Unless you count the Target $5 Halloween mini village that I built because I saw it in somebody else's YouTube video, Tampa J and Chris the Girl, and was like, I need that Halloween stuff in my life in my office. So, but I think that's outside the typical realm, so I think I'm okay.
There you go.
Omar, what's up?
Omega says those blasters are $20 to $30, but that's all they have right now. I haven't seen the hobby boxes as of yet. Let's see. Omar V joins us. What's going on, Omar V? All right. So real quick before we get into everything, bring it up here because there's some stuff that was posted recently in Discord. So let me pull this up here. Share my screen of justice. Window, yes. Discord, yes. All right. This one blow up. Let's see if it'll take me to the site though. Take me to X, not Twitter. X. X gonna give it to you.
You know what? That is incredible. That should be on a t-shirt, I think.
What's that?
I said, I believe X going to give it to you with a picture of the Twitter/X logo. Should probably be a thing. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What do we call them now? Obviously, we can't say we're tweeting anymore. Do we just say we're sending a message on X or making an X post?
Nobody's figured it out yet. We're still trying to figure this out. We're trying to understand the ins and outs of this X. X is going to give it to you. I had an existential crisis when I woke up that morning and saw the logo change. I don't know what it meant. I thought that the Chinese finally took my phone over, like TikTok. Yeah. Your existence was being changed. Yes. Experiences.
Yes. I got nothing left on the X pun. I got one good one.
Excellent. So posted by Jason, thank you very much in the Discord. It says Marvel shifting TV premieres reported by the Highway Reporter. What If Season 2 is around Christmas Day now? Echo is January of 2024. X-Men is early 2024. Agatha Darkhold Diaries will be fall of 2024. Ironheart's off the schedule. Daredevil Born Again is paused, and Wonder Man's paused.
All right, time out. Do you say so X-Men 97's not till
next year? No, it's just early next year sometime. It just says early next year.
What is? I mean, they're already working on season 2. And Echo, I believe we talked about it in previous weeks. Aren't they just dumping that out as a binge watch?
They were supposed to.
That's what I had heard, that they're doing just a binge watch for that. They just want to get it out into the world and not drag it along. But yeah, they've been talking about big cuts at Disney Plus, man. They're talking about breaking necks and cashing checks over there. So
yeah,
not surprising. So I guess.
There's Greg. Hey, there's Greg. Hey, Greg comes to join us.
Hey, Greg.
There he is. Let's see. No, we did not talk about Omar. We did not talk about Ahsoka yet. I've only watched the first 2 episodes. I didn't watch the episode 3 yet.
I have watched none. as of yet. Not because I'm like hating on the show, just because I've been kind of busy and like I'm not like the Star Wars guy. Everybody knows that. Like I try to keep up with the shows, but this wasn't something that I had like circled on my calendar. So now I'm kind of like, all right, I've missed 3 episodes. How many are there? Like 6 in the series?
I think so.
Now I'm kind of in that territory where like, do I just wait and watch the whole thing as a binge when it's all over? Because I don't really follow anything that's gonna, spoil it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm probably watch episode 3 and 4 next week when it drops. Because it comes out Tuesday at 9:00.
Oh, that's right. They changed the day from the other one. In the comments, I just saw Forfeit mentioning his Valkyries came in, and Trouble Bubble's not too far behind. So I still have my Trouble Bubble on pre-order. I got my heads up. I canceled my Valkyries when I ordered my 2 Shield army builders. I canceled my Valkyries because I looked at my Joe shelf and I was like, don't know where they're going to go. Trouble Bubble's coming. So I canceled that. So I'm envious, sir, that came in for you. Also, Mobile Recluse says it's 8 episodes. So I still have a chance to get in now and not have to wait.
Omega says, take a shot every time Ahsoka folds her arm. Yeah, she does fold her arm a lot in the first like 2 episodes. Like that going. I never noticed that until you said that.
Pro tip as well, people. If you're a YouTuber and you write content, never accidentally call her Asaka, because people will kill you in the comments. I'll leave it at that.
Oh wow!
I took a hard dive on that one. I got eaten alive about 1.5 years ago for botching that one.
Woo. Sorry, sir.
It's okay.
Shouldn't have brought up all my ninjas.
All 36 viewers really gave it to me on that one. So.
Grace says the strikes really made them delay things big time. X97 season 2 has been paused also because of it. I figured it's fine. It's so some of this they don't even really need. Like Ironheart doesn't really need her own show. Wonder Man, you can slip him in somewhere in a movie or another show. That's fine. If you would have just kept it to What If, X-Men 97, and Daredevil Born Again as shows, then I think you would have been fine. You didn't really need Agatha. You really don't need Ironheart. Echo, I mean, was like in Hawkeye, but really, was she really like that pivotal character? Like, oh man, can't wait to see a show about her. That's how I feel about Agatha. Like, oh man, she was in the WandaVision. Can't wait to see a show about her.
I will go there here. I'll be careful, but I'll go there. I think, first of all, they were trying to grow Disney Plus and get as much on there as they could. I get that. But secondly, obviously, Disney trying to push a lot of female headline shows and movies. And I think there was a time period there where before the bottom dropped out on Marvel MCU, anything female character related that could be a headliner was probably greenlit. I think that's why we're getting Echo. So I think a lot of those shows, Disney was really trying to get a lot of that out there. There's nothing wrong with that, but you also have to recognize the fact of, okay, is there going to be an audience for this show? That's right. I worry about Echo.
And well, the problem is, I don't care if they're male or female. Mm-hmm. It's the characters themselves. You didn't make the characters that enriching, saying like, hey, these characters can have a show on their own. Like, I want to see episodes, like shows of their own, and see what they get up to. Echo was like a side character, even in Hawkeye. Like, she wasn't like the primary character. Agatha, yeah, she may have been the person who was kind of behind everything, but it's not like, oh man, I want to see how Agatha, like, we already know how Agatha got to where she is. Like, I don't like, what more can you explain to me about this at this point?
I think to answer that, I'm pretty sure part of that or most of that's a period piece. Like, it might flash back to her like in Salem. But with that said, I feel like the minute that song blew up, that it was Agatha all along, I think there was such a swell in popularity, but I think it was misconstrued. I think you very easily could have brought Agatha back, obviously, in a second season of either WandaVision or in a Wanda project down the road, and fleshed out some of that as opposed to giving them their own, her 6 episodes. With that said, that actress is phenomenal. That played Agatha, she is a phenomenal actress. So,
yeah, nothing against the actress and nothing against like her character. Excuse me, I shouldn't say the character she played. It's just you like that character was not great enough for me to say, hey, I want to see more of this character in her own show.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, again, that's an offshoot of a change in the Disney plan for that. It was greenlight everything Marvel, get it all on Disney Plus, and try to grow Plus. Now with Iger being back, he's really shifted gears, obviously get into economy stuff, trying to cut back on money. So I do think that a lot of those properties that are on hold, I don't think we're going to see a Wonder Man TV show at all. Like, I think it's going to slowly go away.
Once again, that's a character you can put into like a movie or a show. We already got introduced to Ironheart. We don't need a show about Ironheart. She was in this Black Panther 2. Cool. She was there. We got introduced to her. That's great. We blah, 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 know about her. All right, cool. I don't need a full-on spin-off series of her. Like every character, like every side character, I don't need a spin-off series of that character. Daredevil, you shouldn't have paused. You should have had that going. People love Daredevil. They loved it on Netflix. Why you pause it? If it's because of strikes, that's great. I understand. I respect the actors. They need their money. They're getting gypped. But if it wasn't like, do not, if the strike wasn't going on right now, we should be having Daredevil right now over Ironheart and Echo and Agatha, like, and Wonder Man. Like, Daredevil should be first priority because you will get more viewers for Daredevil if it's good, like it was on Netflix. I'm good with that. If you try to water it down and make it Disney happy, friendly, whatever, then you're going to have a failure on your hands and people are going to be mad at you.
I am going to go full CM Punk style right now, Dante. Dante, ask me.
Tell me what I'm
ask me why there should not be an Ironheart TV show. Go ahead and ask me.
Why should there not be an Ironheart TV show?
She is a peg warmer. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Art can get her at the half off store for $12. Obviously, I jest.
And Ollie's. Hold on, and Ollie's too, because
I did see it. I saw it in Ollie's as well. You're right. I forgot about it. I actually almost bought it in Ollie's. I almost did it, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this and immediately want to take it back or sell it. So it stayed behind.
So funny story. Side story. I did go to Ollie's this week, and guess who was sitting there? 3 of your favorite ninjas. So I bought them all up for $10. I mean, you can't beat that.
Are you buying all of my Marvel Legends hand ninjas, Dante?
I guess so.
It's tempting every single freaking time. I saw a case of them down in Harrisburg last weekend, and every time it's like, just take one. I'll just take one. I bought Squirrel Girl for I saw Squirrel Girl for $13. Yep. 6 packs already had it for me, so I left it behind. But yeah, it's those ninjas just look so friggin' good. I wish that the G.I. Joe Red ninjas would have somewhere, some way shown up like that as well. Because I totally bought 10 of those.
Oh, yeah. Too. But people bought them up like gangbusters.
But Dante, I appreciate you buying them, sir. Well played.
Thank you. Yeah.
Your ninja game is strong, sir.
Now I tell you what they fully had. They had like a ton of Age of Apocalypse figures there. I grab bag ton of like a full thing of them.
Wow.
And they also had Visible Woman and Human Torch there, like pegged, fully pegged, like on a peg hook, like full.
Yep, they're the only ones I think I've seen there though. I saw the Human Torch and the Thing at Big Lots, but it was for like $16. Like Big Lots is trying to like not look like they're a cheap store anymore, but I believe they're the only two that I've seen. I'm sorry, not Human Torch. Reed Richards. I've seen Human Torch and I've seen Sue Storm at Ollie's. I've only seen Reed and the Thing at Big Lots.
Sorry. Real quick before we move on, we got Paul Hughes. So I'm looking at Facebook right now. Here it says first. Happy said he had to cancel his Danticon set 2 blows. I'm sorry, Happy. Greg says maybe the strikes will get Marvel Studios to go for quality over quantity. Very true. Hopefully. Omar says even her comic series was a flop, which is very true. She wasn't really like popular until like she got into the Avengers comics. Happy says I fear I won't be able to get everything Valverse will be offering soon too. Yeah, that's always a crapshoot with that one. Omega Weapon says, have you watched One Piece yet? I've cried 3 times already. So honestly, no, I have not. I've never gotten to One Piece. I probably will never watch it. I'm trying to finish watching Baki because it's the last. I think it's the last part of the season where he goes against his father. So I'm getting close to the end of that. So sorry, Omega. Paul says nothing like a spinoff of a spinoff's spinoff. Exactly. Greg says Agatha is more deserving of a show than Echo. Is she though? I gotta give you that Thor. Is she though?
That's a good discussion to have, because the thing with Echo is you can spin that super hard to the Daredevil fans. You know, I'm sure Daredevil is going to be in at least one episode. You're going to have the Kingpin popping up. So you can market that in such a manner that that's like a prelude, which is actually, that's exactly what it is. It's a prelude to Daredevil Born Again. Whereas with Agatha, you're, you know, like what's your spin there? What's your marketing? Like, remember WandaVision from 3 years ago? Like, yeah, again, actress is awesome, but I just don't know how you market Agatha effectively to get a lot of people excited.
Right, and that's the thing. Like, how do you market that character to like say, "Hey, like, yo, it's gonna be a great show to watch"? Like, you can't like, there's nothing really. She's not like Loki where you've seen her like across a couple things. Like, okay, yeah, I can, you know, I probably watch a Loki show. Yeah, okay, this is cool. Agatha's just like there, and it's like, okay, she's just the evil witch. All right, cool, yay.
And what's and even moving forward too, what's her role in the MCU moving forward? Like, you have you have these other characters that could have, you know, major appearances in an Avengers movie or something. I know you could say, okay, well, if they do another Scarlet Witch movie or property, they could be working in tandem together or something. But like, I just feel like if you're going to put a character out there, even Echo, like, will probably be in Daredevil. So you could argue, watch this so you know what's going on for Daredevil. So
right,
it's tough. It's again, I know nothing but the movie business, so I could be talking out my butt cheeks pretty hard on this one, but just personal opinion, that's how I kind of feel about it.
Yes. Omar V says, if there's ever opportunity for DCU to triumph, it's now. Gunn can't fumble. That is very true. Because from I heard mixed reviews about Blue Beetle, so I don't know. So the next one coming out is Aquaman, and that sounds like it's bombing it and like just screen tests. So who knows what's going on over there?
DC is in trouble. I mean, Marvel's obviously not setting the world on fire, and to be again devil's advocate, we'll see how well the Marvels does. It's not getting a whole lot of hype, but as far as DC goes, man, it just seems like I don't know what Gunn's going to do there. I don't think that plan is going to unfold the way they expected it to in the long run.
Happy says it's all good. I look at it as conditioning / training for exclusively legend scale Transformers in 2024. Nice. That's a good way to look at it. Toy Chase, what's going on? Says, hey, fellas. My man, Dr. Bones, the counseling educator, changed his name. This man then went deep. He got the title and everything now. Says, what up, Goon Squad? Hope you all having an amazing Friday. Hope you're having an amazing Friday as well. Let's see. Fourth says, I hate WandaVision. Both me and my wife could not get into it. If you're not down with that character, I can understand that. Paul says, I want to show about the guy who sold Ironheart her coffee. Oh man. Greg Stratton says MCU got cocky and thought they can make any character popular without the A-listers in this costume.
And real quick, Dante, just to add to that, I'm sorry, and I also think they didn't realize what would happen when they flooded the market with something like every quarter of the year. I remember when the MCU was something you circled on your calendar. Like, it's May 5th, here comes a new movie. It's November, here comes a new movie. Even when it was 3 a year, it still felt like an event every single time. And I think they didn't realize that by pushing out so much content to the consumer, including those shows, that it would really take away that feeling of it being special. And nothing has felt special to me. Like, it's here. Because every day I'm like, oh, something new's coming out.
Yeah, that's true.
Deadpool 3, I feel it's going to be special, by the way. That one I'm like, just get here, please.
Yeah. Omega says, I need Michael Pena as Luis to narrate some storylines. Let me tell you something. Michael Pena, if you have not seen, oh, shoot. Now I got to look it up.
Sorry, I am
John
zero help
Krasinski's
on
in
this
it.
one.
John Krasinski's in it. It's on Amazon.
Is it Mrs. Doubtfire?
Goodness gracious.
No.
No, it's not Mrs. Doubtfire.
While you're looking it up, Omega said, I get why they did a series of Echo. She don't want to hear none of people's BS. Because she's deaf, right? Omar says, true, disavowed. Dr. Bones, the counseling educator, said, The Marvels is the next one I'm excited for. That's because I love Ms. Marvel. And Jack Ryan, Rasper put out there. Is that what you're looking for?
That's it. Jack Ryan? Yes, Jack Ryan. Yes, Jack Ryan. Michael Pena in the last season of Jack Ryan is awesome. Like, yo, you want to see him play a serious role? He nails it. So go check out Jack Ryan. If you have Amazon Prime, check that out. That he does amazing. He's like, whoo, he's awesome. Like, there's nothing I could not say that's not. It's great. That's all I can say. It's great. It's great acting. Great show. I understand you may not see what's his name? Krasinski as John Krasinski as a actor, but he does great in Jack Ryan.
He was shredded into spaghetti.
Yeah, that is true. He was.
Spoiler alert from several years ago. Yeah. He was good. I thought he was good in the first. Oh God, what's the movie where they can't talk? The aliens will kill him.
Oh, Quiet Place.
Yeah, I thought he was good in the first Quiet Place. That really, and actually, while we're talking about him, one of the most uplifting, entertaining, genuinely fun things that was a product of the pandemic was when he started that YouTube show randomly.
Yeah.
That I remember watching that and like almost getting teary-eyed sometimes because it was just so positive and fun at a time that was just so bleak and awful that I was like, this guy's awesome. Like, I'll be a fan of this guy for life because I can't even recall what it was called this one. I think he sold the rights actually, but it was so good. I remember just getting so excited when I knew a new episode that was going up. It was just so well done.
Yeah, yes, it was. All right, we get to Al. So we got 2 more weeks left of getting your orders in for the Cosmic Legions Book 1 Thraxon. So you got a little bit more time to go all in for 300 for all the characters and the accessory pack that they're offering with it as well. So definitely jump on that.
When we're at Legions Con, Dante, there's a strong possibility I will probably buy my first Cosmic Legion. And actually, I still might be going to ZoloCon this weekend. I'm not going tomorrow because I'm tired, but I might go Sunday. And if they have them there, I might come home with with a Cosmic Legion on Sunday.
Do it.
I'm sure that Trevor will magically appear behind me and reach into my wallet and give them the card directly to the vendor. So I'm sure at least one will come home with me.
Exactly. Definitely do it. Do it. Telling you, Cosmic Legions are awesome. On Kickstarter, if you can go help who's a guest of the show, Mr. Ray Anthony Height. He is putting out his comic, The Midnight Tiger, the complete origin story of Midnight Tiger. It's a great book. I can't wait to get it. I ordered it. And then you get some cool unlocks with the stretch goals. Already unlocked is a pinup. It's the 3 pinups already unlocked. Once if it gets to 10,000, it'll be signed comics. And then if you did back it, unfortunately I'm missing it. Right, I actually probably missed it already. He was holding a Discord where he was doing a freelance drawing, and you get a chance to win that drawing at the end if you attended all 3 sessions. So I missed all 3 sessions, unfortunately. So it's all right. But yeah, if you definitely can, go help back this. It's already at its goal. It's got 4 days left. And September 6th at 3 o'clock. It's at $9,679. Please go check it out. Help a good friend out of the show. And then this just started this week. Legendary action figures. So I think it's legendary. Was it legendary or just dairy? Right. I think it might be legendary. Legendary figures. This will be the first edition of Legendary series. Physical collectibles are sculpted, articulated, and engineered by iconic action figure producer Four Horsemen Studios, a renowned toy design firm that has worked with the world's largest toy companies on some of the most well-known fan favorite properties, in addition to their hit line Mythic Legions. Featuring highly detailed sculpting and interchangeable parts, the Legions line has become a global phenomenon, and the studio's follow-up lines of Cosmic Legions and Figure Obscura have solidified Four Horsemen Studios standing as one of the most exciting and innovative action figure creators in the industry today. Legendary is also working with Joe Venteri of Venteri Productions, known for his expertise in toy collections, pop cultures, and toy conventions such as Legions Con, ToyCon New Jersey, and many more. Legendary series features are 15 figures standing at a staggering 7 inches tall. The premium detail and design of these figures is an amazing combination of both soft touch and premium hard texture materials, and sophisticated paint schemes and robust construction. Each character features up to 29 points of articulation for optimal lifelike detail, flexibility in posing and positioning. Each legendary character comes with unique weapons and accessories, built with customization in mind, having the ability to use interchangeable heads and body parts. Accessories can be used between action figures. A highly standard build quality and materials engineered by legendary action figure producers, Four Horsemen Studios, who have been the leaders of the collectible action figure manufacturing for many years. Built for the future of digital experiences, one of the stretch goals will allow each owner of an action figure to experience Legendary beyond the physical realm into an ever-expanding universe with future plans on building a fully 3D digital experience for each character. And as you can see, each character is 7 inches tall. You get different characters, the ability to customize them. And they break down the 29 points of articulation, ball plus head, socket, neck with barbell joint, ball joint shoulder, ball joint elbow, ball and socket waist, ball joint wrist, ball joint hip, thigh swivel, mid thigh swivel, ball joint knee, and ball joint ankle with ankle rocker.
I'll add this. They make it very easy when you do an action figure review of that thing. For those of you that do reviews, it's easy to forget like a point of articulation. You got a whole rundown right there. Keep it right next to your desk. That's perfect. Every single point
on. There's 15 figures in this line. So there's Melt Master. It looks pretty cool. Spike Usurper.
Usurper. I like the name.
Usurper. Sound like Mark saying, "Sir, usurper. Usurper. Void Walker. I like Void Walker. And then we got Cyberus Kane.
The names are really cool.
Yeah. This one I really love. Cal Darkhelm. It looks like, it looks like he'll have maybe a soft goods cape. And it looks like soft goods skirt too.
Oh, wow. Anytime you got the soft goods working their way in, you know it's going to be a good product.
Yeah. The Gatekeeper.
The Gatekeeper. We just saw Ghostbusters last weekend, so that that hits a lot different. Are you the Gatekeeper?
Keeper. Oh yeah, the Gatekeeper.
The Keymaster.
Crimson Enforcer, which is the army builder. So Crimson Enforcer is the army builder out of this set. Then you have some add-ons with the weapons pack, the forge pack, the glow pack, the glow head pack, villains head pack, I should say.
That's a good idea. So it's an army builder head pack.
Yeah. And then you have an official MT stand, action figure stand. And then when they get to 140,000 is the first unlock is Quick Jack. And then Prime, which is another army builder.
I think Pack asked in the chat, does it come with a singular trading card or not?
No.
He didn't ask that. I'm just kidding.
Stretch Goal 2 is the Pale King, which looks really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can definitely see the cloth goods here all around the skirt. Stretch goal after that is Nexus. And then Arcturus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I could be messing these all up. Stretch goal, and then Stretch goal 4 is Epsilon, but they don't show him. Stretch goal 5. Now this one, I'm really curious to see what this one is.
That looks nuts. Whatever that is, and again, I never like when they black out the figures like this. They did it with the Toad on the friggin' Bucky O'Hare stuff, but that looks insane. Whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. What's going on, Renee? On Facebook, watching us from Facebook. And then Stretch Goal 6 is Eternal Guard.
Is that Renee from Hard to Find Figures?
Renee Reyes. And then then it's a 3D. So Stretch Goal 7 is 3D avatars and character viewer.
Sorry, Hard to Find Toys. I apologize. I was trying to conjure it quickly when I heard the name, and I really quickly tried to get that. Hey man, what's going on? And I will never forget you helped me out, that Sergeant Slaughter. It's signed right back here behind me. So thank you once again. It's greatly appreciated, man. I'm sorry I botched the name there.
Oh man. And if you haven't checked out Hard to Find Toys, check them out. Paul says these figures look cool, but I just have so much other stuff to buy, which is true. Happy says got a balanced drum practice, then more Trapticons, EX, PCR, toy on. Have a good night, Happy. And then he also says these are dope, but maybe close to Mondo price range. I don't know. Greg says, so is Four Horsemen just the sculptors and not the IP holder? So in that regards, let's see. Zip up here. The Legendary series is part of a much larger ecosystem of characters with lore and robust connected storylines, fully crafted from comic writing legend Andy Lanning, known for his creations of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and drawn by comic industry veteran Anthony Williams, known for his drawings of Spider-Man, Superman, Deadpool, Batman, and many more. So it doesn't really say. It just says, well, I guess the main partnership with the creators of Guardians of the Galaxy, but
Yeah, that doesn't seem very clear as to who actually owns the IP.
yeah. Oh, here we go. So 7-inch scale figure line designed by Marco Posovic and Jeremy McKinnon, and sculpted in collaboration with Four Horsemen Studios and Joydeep Bragi.
So that sounds like to me that they're just sculpted by, and the IP is held by somebody else. I would think. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah,
but just based on what you just said.
So it's Jeremy McKinnon. I guess it's Jeremy Jeremy and Mark are the ones who own the IP to it, and everything is sculpted by Four Horsemen. So they're probably working in conjunction with Four Horsemen.
Yeah, that sounds like that would make sense.
We won't go over my selection because my selection is ridiculous. Available rewards: you get a digital comic. You can do the legendary poster and digital comic. Do one action figure is $39. 3 is $109. 6 is $215. 7 and an army builder is $255. 7 plus an army builder is $269. The 12 packs $419, and to go all in is $515. All in is ridiculous because it's like your all in backs will receive 15 figures selected from any stretch goal needs to be unlocked at the time of Kickstarter close. Back can select up to 15 characters they want and receive after Kickstarter closes, or take one of every figure if all unlocks are hit. Plus, get additional bonuses like a signed physical copy of the original Meta Travelers storyline, a signed collectible card, and a signed number certificate of authenticity. Also, for being all in, early backer, get a signed poster and exclusive live Zoom session with the creators of Legendary, including the creators of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, that's a lot.
I was gonna say it's a whole lot. The individual Zoom thing is pretty cool. That's gonna be an experience for anybody's. And if you're all in, then obviously that would be something that very much would get you pumped up to have that direct interaction. So that's pretty cool to see that included in something like this.
Yeah. So I did I did go in on these. So I did it. Oh, Unboxing Art says I want the Legions Con 2-pack.
I am unaware what that currently is, to be perfectly honest, and being very transparent.
It's a Sunday one. I think it's a Sunday one.
So they've already shown the Saturday and the Sunday exclusives for Legions Con already? Okay.
Yeah. Sunday ones is the one. It was a skeleton with. It comes with the skeleton head, but it's like a Cosmic Legion, and it has like a shirt exclusive shirt that comes with it as well.
I thought it was funny when I was at Legions Con this past year because obviously we were there together, Dante, and we found out you did not need to wait in the long line to get the exclusive. So I obviously wanted the exclusive, the unknown one. I was there on Saturday, and I went over and I asked for an unknown one, and she's like, "So you want two?" And I was like, "No, I just want one." And she's like, "You sure you don't want two?" And I was like, "No, I'll go with one." And she's like, "Everybody's getting two." And I was like, I only need one. And I guess obviously a lot of people, two, whether they want multiples or one for a friend or whatever. She wasn't being negative, but it was just funny because she was like amazed that I only wanted to buy one. Like, I mean, you're not going to buy one and flip the other one? Like, no, I just want to buy one. Yeah. One for my collection. That's all I need.
That's right. Thank you, Greg. Greg said Vorgus is one of the exclusives, if I remember. Yeah. All right. Real quick, wrestling. There was a Jazzwares All In. If you didn't get it, you missed it. Jamie Hayter, London exclusive one.
I was so tempted by this. So A-Tizzle got me the MJF one from a year or two ago. That was like the shop exclusive. I bought the Kenny myself when the Kenny went out about 2 years ago. Then I told myself I'm done. I'm not going to get these every single time. This one almost pulled me in. It looked freaking awesome, Dante.
Yeah. Again, it's still a render. I was like, if it was fully done, then maybe yes, I would have probably went in. But it was like every picture was just a render of it.
Yeah, I thought long and hard, and I told myself, no, I'm not doing this to myself anymore. So I passed on it, which I'm sure eventually I'll have FOMO on. But I think that it looks good for what they're showing us. Now the actual figure looks like that, even better.
Exactly. Let's get these. We'll talk about those in a few. Let's get down and talk about a few.
And we got a ton of wrestling today. Like right around like 7:00, they dumped out all the reveals for All Out. There we go. Hangman.
Mr. Peg Warmer himself, Adam Page. Hangman Page. This why I don't know why it's like a shop exclusive. They can keep that. Like it looks like any other Adam Page figure.
Yeah. If you're an inbox collector, the box looks cool. Like I can't read it from here, Dante. What's it say? Like Carry On Cowboy or something like that on the cover?
It says Keep On Riding, Adam Page, one of 3,000 exclusive.
Yeah. If you're a completionist, I get it. But this one, I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm glad it exists. I had no intention of buying that one. Now this one
I just seen. Yeah.
That Brody freaking King. Oh God. They almost got me, man. I almost pre-ordered a few things tonight. I haven't yet, but they got me close.
Yeah, I just
Brody King is just a freaking monster. Like he's he's just a monster. Like, so I saw this and I really contemplated it. I really thought about it. The Blood and Guts packs are so cool. Like the Punk and the MJF one and the original Cody and Dustin one.
Yep. Yeah, it's just great. I might be on this one. It's not great. That doesn't help. That's just great. Yes, take me into Twitter. I trust Twitter. I trust X or Twitter.
Going through it. X is going to give it to you.
X going to give it to you. Exactly. So.
But that one. This one is the one. This one, you saw the post I made on Instagram, obviously. Ooh, it's tempting. It's very tempting. Very tempting. And it's reasonably priced for the accessories for 3 figures. I think is it $79.99, I think? Or $89?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, you're getting a Billy Gunn.
Yeah, this. Yeah. Once again, I'm almost tempted to get it, but I'm going to hold off here. Greg says, Dante, idea for something to talk about on some episode: normal release versus exclusive versus fan channel versus chase versus random variant amongst a normal release. You can. It's just not a lot of people doing it. Like, a lot of companies doing it anymore. Like, I think Jazzware is the one who really does it the most anymore, just because of their AEW wrestlers. And WWE, assuming Mattel does it with their WWE figures as well too. It's, you don't have a lot of them doing it anymore.
I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up
this
the bunny in the room, Dante. The bunny in the room. So based on Greg's question right there, so Jazzware showed us the bunny from AEW, which a sought after figure for most shelves, I believe. But they didn't do it where it's a general release and then a variant. It is the variant. It is the chase. And a lot of people were upset about that. Hey, Archie. And Jeremy Pradauer put a tweet out, an X out, X didn't give it to you, that said he would explain it and never did. So a lot of fans are upset about that because they want a bunny figure in their collection to go with Butcher and Blade when they come out, but it's going to be a friggin' chase. So I don't know. That I don't like that. I don't like a unique figure or character being the chase and not having an opportunity to eventually get it. I'm sure eventually you'd get it as a regular release, but I don't know. I call shenanigans on that one.
Yeah. Renee says we need a juiced MJF edition. and then there's Mr. RG making it 5 hours late.
Art
I'm here.
G. The G stands for great.
You should have been here, Art, when I was talking about these. Okay, Art. You should have been here when I was talking about these. Now it's too late. It's too late now, Art. Too late.
Art, we were going to unbox every single one, but you weren't here.
Exactly. Bart says idea for something to talk about. Gundams. All right, Bart. I'll figure out something. I'll figure out something for you and your Happy Time Gundams. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. Paul says I only found like 3 chases for AEW. Some people find every chase, which is true. Yeah, I don't know how they do that.
Yeah, that's amazing. I think I found 3 or 4 in my day, and one of them was a double. I found the Darby Allin twice. But yeah, I don't know how people find them all the time. It's nuts.
Yeah. Grace said Hasbro is all about exclusive fan channel. McFarlane's all exclusive variants. Jazzware's Chase Valverse has exclusive and variant mix into release. Yeah, that is true. Like everybody has their. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right. Everybody has like their exclusive and their variant. I don't know.
And again, this might have just been mentioned. Bruno jumped up my lap, so I was distracted. McFarlane, you obviously get into like the gray figures, like what do you want to call them? Prototypes or whatever the hell you call them.
He's got like 4. Like now he's got like 4 different ones. I just noticed that. Like he has 4 different ones. He has like a regular release. He has like a collector's, like a McFarlane edition one. Then there's 2 other ones I can't remember. Like somebody showed like all 4 of them lined up. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Well, and Gold Label. Like, what is Gold Label? Like, I still don't know what Gold
that's
Label
one of them.
actually is defined as. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 3, and I can't remember what the 4th one is.
Platinum. Isn't Platinum the ones I talked about, the gray ones? That's the Platinum version. So I had a Platinum Lobo for a while that I thought was a good idea to buy because I like the original.
Yeah,
version.
it might have been. Thank you, Greg. Says normal, Gold Label, Platinum, Ink, and Paint Master. That's ridiculous. And he says he thinks there's a Bronx there also. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. And most of them you can't even buy at the store. You have to buy it from his McFarlane store.
He gets use out of those molds, though. I'll tell you. He knows that mold game.
Sure it does.
Holy smokes!
And then we have some more AEW figures. We got Aleister Black. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I call him Aleister Black. Shoot, I forget his name.
It happens, man. It happens to the commentators on AEW. Tony Khan's already called people their old names. Dude, the House of Black. This is another one. You could do a pre-order of just those 3 if you want to, on Ringside. And I almost did it, but I remembered I eventually want to get the Malachi Black. Obviously, the exact same thing. Supreme figure, which I've never seen in a store. So I don't want to get the not the basic, but I don't want to get the regular version. I kind of want that articulation in the shoulders. But man, House of Black is just freaking sick.
Yes, they are. Yeah, I would get Brody and Buddy, but I would want to get this, like you said, the Supreme one as well.
Yeah, and I gotta say too, Dante, very cool that House of Black was willing to drop the belts at All In to give Billy Gunn a moment. Like, and then obviously they actually handed to them afterwards, but like, just a very cool concept. They were so over that they realized that giving Billy Gunn a title in AEW is a big deal. So I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. RG says, Tim, it's almost Black Friday sale for Ringside. Just hold out.
Exactamundo. That's what's making me wait, buddy. I told you this year I was putting the brakes on the wrestling, especially AEW, because when brand new waves last year were going up for like $11, why do I need them right away? I can wait.
NJ says the Amazon 4-pack for AEW limited to 3,000.
Ooh, it's gonna have a sticker. And again, that's a good reuse on them since they're all basically reuse of other figures just with the belts.
Reuse. Where's Warlock? Like, yo, Warlock's not even a TNT champion anymore.
Well, that's
This
his like
ain't
what?
on TV.
That's his what, 4th or 5th figure already, Dante? For
Yeah,
Wardlow?
the man ain't even on dang blasted TV. Thunder Rosa has like, yo, you put Thunder Rosa in there. She ain't been on TV since who knows when.
Something's going on there because they pushed her hard for the promotional stuff for the Saturday show. And the fact that she hasn't been on yet tells me there's
She's
something.
not clear yet.
Oh, is that
She's
what it
not
is?
clear yet.
Well,
Yeah,
that's bad
she's
on
not
them then
clear yet.
for using her for marketing purposes if she's not available.
Yep, she's not clear yet. That's what it is.
Wow.
All right, so we'll talk about some legends here. So, let me see. Find the original start first. The first. So you got part 1 leading up to Avengers 60th anniversary. We see Ultron standing in the background. We see the Avengers standing up front crowd with what did I say? What did I say his name was? Tony Stark head. Looks like I forget his name. Yeah, whatever. But and then we got up to part 2.
Oh, and just really quick, Dante,
Right.
I believe that Dan Yoon put out an X post, message, Twitter tweet that said, don't expect a weekly sequel to that picture. Like, you're not going to get a part 2 and a part 3 in the next 2 weeks. It's going to be spaced out. So it's going to be an ongoing marketing program they're using.
We were talking about this in Discord. It's me, Jason, and you, and we were talking about this in Discord. The thing about that is, if you're doing a Marvel Legends stream on next Friday, and if this whole thing is leading up to the HasLab, you would have to post those pictures within next week.
Truth. Yep.
You have to do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then what is that? Let's say 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe you do it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the 7th picture is a reveal of the HasLab. Because why would you have why would you do a fan stream on a Friday and not have some inkling of like it being the HasLab?
Yeah. Where it's that time. I mean, they were patient. They obviously, Star Wars had their thing, the Ghost. So you'd think we'd be there. And it's really hard to feel as if they're not teasing a giant man of some type here. So, yeah, especially the Ultra in the background.
And this is the thing, too. I thought they would wait to PulseCon to announce it. To me, that would have been like the best time to do it. Because like you're having a fan stream now, then you're gonna have PulseCon, then you got Toy Fair. You still got 2 more big events to go through.
How far away is PulseCon?
PulseCon is this month. I think say like two weeks away.
I feel, and again, I didn't realize they had a live stream coming up, to be honest. I fell off on that. But I feel as if you're going to get, just again, totally spitballing, you're going to get a tease with these teases on that live stream. And I feel like PulseCon is where you probably announce it. And then I feel as if you show it at Toy Fair, if we're trying to encompass all those events over a period of time.
I can see where you're going with it, but the problem is, it's like you got 7 parts of these pictures. All right. So if you do the next set next week, because if you wait, even if you tease it, you have to do a whole nother stream to explain the HasLab. And then you would think like, what was the point of having September 8th fan stream?
Yeah.
So I think that, so we're thinking like the September 8th the September 8th stream is going to be the HasLab. PulseCon is going to be whatever else that we kind of know about or has been leaked. And something that we probably don't know that comes out maybe supposedly next year, but it'll be in our hands by like January or February. I think that's what it's going to be. And then Toy Fair is just going to be like what they kind of announced already.
And just to piggyback Greg's comment, bringing up the No Way Home wave, they obviously teased the Doc Ock at the last stream. So you're going to have the Doc Ock, and you're going to have to see in-hand pictures. And I'm guessing we'll get to this, of the Spider-Man and the Moon Knight they announced today as well, or yesterday as well. Yeah. So like they've announced those already, they've shown them, but they're going to want to show them in hand, like in a stream. So that's also out there too.
Yeah. So I think September 8th is going to be an announcement of the HasLab. And then from there on out, it's just going to be whatever waves are left.
Because again, if they do that, the other pictures that they could show could be like with that figure in it, obviously.
Yeah. And then Marvel's Unlimited is coming with the Richard Rider in his new Warriors costume look.
I've gotten the impression online people were not happy about this.
It is what it is. Like some people were like, why did they come out with that costume? He wasn't in it, like he wasn't in for a good while for a new Warrior, so it makes sense. I'm not too upset about it. I mean, guarantee if you go to New York Comic Con, they're going to have this. They're going to have this there that you can purchase.
Yeah, and again, like anytime you have an exclusive, I'm not a member of this service or whatever, so I don't have a point in the race here. I in no way feel like I'm missing out and not getting that. So I feel like a lot of times with an exclusive, you don't want to make it something super crazy that people are gonna be mad they can't get. So,
right.
I feel like you're split the difference. There's people who are happy about it. There's people that don't care, so whatever. You're running the gamut of emotions there for the most part. Now, these here, Dante, I know some people have said that they're derivative. I think this is a great idea for people who were not collecting when these original figures came out. So I love what they're doing here because we've heard all the stories about like Master of the Universe back when we were kids. The reason that the figures started to fail was you couldn't buy the important, you couldn't get He-Man, you couldn't get Skeletor. So like bringing these back to new collectors is a great idea to me. So you can pass on it, or if you're a new collector and never got these, you can get them.
Yeah, and like Bones is saying, with that, it's normal for these subscriptions. 1 year they did Miss Marvel and the Spider-Man colors for the team up. Yeah, to me that was a pass for me because I didn't really care and I didn't know anything about it because I didn't read Miss Marvel. Grace said Kid Nova had his original look in New Wars when he started. Then he got a Centurion of the Nova's Corps full look. This is more his deputized look. Yeah, which is fine. That's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. It's not something that's going to be like, ooh, I need to get a Marvel Unlimited subscription so I can get this figure. No, it's just okay, cool. If people,
wasn't one of them also the Walgreens Daredevil in the yellow suit? Didn't they do something like that 1 year for this as well?
Yeah. That kind of was like, oh man, really? Marvel Unlimited really could have did better than that. Boxing Art says this whole wave's a slap in the face. Why is it a slap in the face? I don't see it. So I can kind of see it as that, but I can kind of see it as like these are better renditions of the figures that you got, just like they did with the with Thanos and all with Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight, the whole Amazon box set, which looked a whole lot better.
The Dark Order, yeah,
the Dark Order, they look a lot better. So these are like kind of reduced. I think Dan had a picture. I think it's Dan who. I think Dan who had it. I can't remember who was seeing Instagram.
It was Dan. Yeah, he had it up. Yep.
Yeah, side by side pictures of what they originally looked like to what they look like compared to now. And I can understand, like, yo, these are better looking figures than what came out. And as they stated many times, like they're just going off of concept art as well. So when they get handed some of this stuff, it's just concept art, and probably rush to try to get it out there. So this will be for those. This is for those MCU collectors. It's not for us who collect just the comic ones. This is just for people who just love MCU or want to get new ones based off the ones they already got.
Yeah, and I'll throw this out there too, Dante. I don't have a Bruce Banner in my collection, so I might dip into the MCU again here and get that.
I did pre-order Bruce Banner. I did order that.
Bruce is great, Banner. But I'll add, I actually wish they would have done a Nick Fury. That original Nick Fury in that 3-pack from Toys R Us, I actually sold mine somewhat recently when they announced the What If wave. But like they very easily, if they did a Nick Fury, an original Nick Fury on a new buck from the Avengers in a wave like this, I would totally buy that because it's an upgraded figure. That Nick Fury was horrendous. Just it was old. It was a product of its times. I should say it's horrendous. But I would very easily pick up different characters that I may have had before if it's a superior buck. But also, I'd add, as I said earlier, if you're a new collector, you got to shell out a decent amount of money to get some of these MCU characters if you want them.
Yeah. So
I'm okay with this. Like, I think it's okay to give new collectors an opportunity to get in. And if you don't need it, you don't buy it.
Exactly. Grace said Infinity Saga line is good for re-releasing and new collectors. I wish they were perfect. These made these a perfect version. Best possible accessories, if possible, some body updates. Paul says there's plenty of MCU collectors, so I get the wave, just not for me. But if you like it, do you? Art says it's definitely a wave to pass and save your money on and have a break until something else comes out, which is great for me because I need a break because it looks like September and October are going to break me. Between September and November is a breaking point for the WoW again. Like your WoW is going to be like just choking for air because you got Kickstarters, you got your pre-orders coming through, you got Legion's Con, you got New York Comic Con, like. It's RetroCon. RetroCon. You got New Jersey, and now New Jersey Collectors Con has changed it up as well too. Now they got the Collectors Con on Saturday, but they have a Marvel Legends Con on Sunday.
What? A Marvel Legends? So just Marvel Legends essentially.
Yeah. So like if you get there, I think it's like early or like whenever they start doing before they do the raffle. I think it's a noon raffle. They're raffling off a Galactus.
Oh wow!
Something that you need to open to.
I will open it. The first review I see. No, I'll take that back. When multiple reviews start popping up of the Hiss tank, I will open my Galactus and do a formal review of it.
Oh my goodness! Here we go.
I'm going to do it. I told you the picture already. I'm going to take for the thumbnail. It's going to happen.
Yeah, I forgot about MezcoCon. Yeah, MezcoCon as well. Yeah, thank you, Art. Then we got Spider-Man. People were mad because like why is he in the concept suit? They did not want this. Like I seen somebody who's like mad. Like why did they do the concept suit? Michael O says the funny thing about these figures is there's always going to be a market for them. There's some people out there that are only MCU fans, which is true. Yeah, which is very true.
Is that the same Peter Parker head sculpt from the Ned 2-pack?
It might be. It just might be. But I mean, you got Spider-Man. You got Spider-Man. You got the old Spider-Man. Let's see. Go on to the next one. Wart O Machinery.
I have the I tell Dan who posted those pictures. I'm looking at it like, it looks familiar. I think I have that War Machine. And then he posted the picture of the 2-pack with the, what do you call it? The I can't think of what it's called for the Iron Man. It was like a race car, pinstripe, whatever. But I found that on a Ross once. So I have the original version of this on my shelf.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. The
Hot Rod was a Hot Rod Iron Man. Hot Rod sound right?
It was it was because it was like the orange. What are you talking about? The orange blue one or Are
I
you
think it
talking
was
about
orange.
the hot rod?
Yeah, I think it was orange
Yeah,
and
they're-
blue. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
'cause
was
it
a
was a
Ross pickup for like $9. I was like, hey, cool.
yeah. There was a hot. I know the hot rod one you're talking about. It
Yeah.
was they're like red and flame. Like look, they almost try to make like flames on there,
Yep.
but it just
Yep, that's the one.
Greg says yes, that is the Ned 2-pack head. Greg says War Machine needs a roadie head, helmet up, and no helmet. Yeah. I think Book said the same thing, like no extra head in there. That was kind of
They could have made it Terrence Howard's head sculpt and really confused people.
oh man, that would have really really, you would have had Terrence Howard like flipping move. What are you doing with my head sculpt?
Next time,
Omega
David.
says regrettable saga wave. Oh my goodness. I get it. Like I said, I'm not going to be too down on this. Like it's for the folks who like MCU stuff and who did not get these MCU figures or not able to get them at a decent price. It's just like when they released Silk and Doc Ock. I mean, you actually had two chances to get Silk. You really did. You had two chances to get Silk. You had the first chance when she came in the wave, and the second chance when you had to do the vote when you did the voting for fan channel character.
Yep.
Which I was a little disappointed in that because I was like, Silk was not the one that I voted for. I wanted Elektra. But
That was the
You got
Elektra in
Tony-
the white suit back then.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good now because like we got a better Elektra in the white suit. So then we got Tony Stank and his Mark 46.
And again, good head sculpt. Obviously, it's the most updated
Yeah.
one. So
Exactly, yeah. It does look good. I mean, nothing new here. Nothing like to write home about. Like, okay, yeah, look at me. I guess hey, look at this. Hey. Look at this. This is good. This is a good. Then we got Mark II, which is weird because they gave this one both head sculpts. They got the
Yeah.
open mask and then just the Iron Man head itself.
So I remembered seeing the image of this coming out in this wave, but I kind of had a brain fart today, and I just saw like the entire wave in a picture, and I thought it was Ultron at first, and I was like, oh, never mind, it's Tony Stank. I forgot.
Tony Stankers.
So good.
Shit. Oh, there's so many of these things. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, there's only two more after this one. Then we got Cap. He still looks dry in this one. Like, I don't know what it is about this one. It just still does not look good.
Why are the arms in package like out as opposed to just stand at their sides relaxed like that?
I don't know.
I don't know
Maybe
why. I
just-
guess maybe more surface area to take up in the packaging because there's not a Build-A-Figure piece, but
Yeah. Yes, could be.
I could do this all day.
All day.
That's a cool image right there. And this is the shield that I can't recall. This is the one that has there it is there. Okay. That has the straps. I was going to say, is that the straps or is it the one where it pegs on? That's the comic book one, I guess, the pegs on versus
Yeah.
the straps. Yeah.
No straps for you.
Those pegs are brutal, man. That's over the years, I've heard a lot of horror stories of those pegs.
Greg says, I wish they had put a couple of first release figures in there, like Ancient One, Chitauri, Whiplash, etc. Ones we never got but wanted. That is true. That would have been better as well too.
It is criminal we've never gotten Chitauri. I don't know what the story is there. That would have been the perfect 2-pack as an army builder. I mean, they did it in Marvel Select, I think, didn't they?
Yeah, Marvel Select. They did come out. That's where everybody bought the Chitauri for with like the bridge piece.
Yeah, I am shocked that they never did an army builder for that. I just, and at this point, I feel like it would just be not worth it now. But had that come out, during Infinity War, man, people had been all over that as an army builder.
Yep.
We'd be finding those in Ollie's, Dante, for $10 by now.
Maybe. Omega says, "Give me an upgrade, Hella, all pinless and double elbow." Greg says, "MK2 is missing the weapons accessories, but Tony never had the weapons in the suit, only the visor up." He also says, "Cap needs his alternate hands from the first release. Wish it had a body update as well." Paul says the Cap looks good, but the lack of accessories for the price. Boo.
Yeah.
And then Pack Photo says they also made them in the basic extension scale for Endgame. Yeah, I forgot about those. I really forgot about those. But now to Mr. Bruce Banner. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I'm always angry.
Yeah, that's me. What was it? I think this was like $27.99, which is wild.
It's expensive, but again, like I'll eventually get it. I'm not going to sit here and talk about waiting for it on a cheap price, but eventually I'll get it. I won't pre-order it, but eventually I'll probably get it.
Yeah.
Looks good. Head sculpt looks good.
Yeah, it looks great. But now what I'm thinking about it now, like, I'm looking at it more. Look at it like $27.99. It's just get hands, and that's it.
Yeah, again, I'm not going to be an apologist here, but I don't know if with the likeness rights for the actor, I don't know if Mark Ruffalo wanted to get a new summer home and charge extra money. I don't know, but I mean, it does look very much on point. It looks very close to him. So, I'm sure some of that gets factored in here as well. But yeah. It's expensive. It's not a lot.
Bart said, "Let me know when he hits Ollie's for $9.99." Greg says, "Banner needs a second head. One starting to change. Maybe a tech tablet. Yeah, they put like a tech tablet or like a second head with like glasses on it. I would have been down with that. Or at least give him like extra glasses like they did the other Bruce Banner. Yeah, I would have been down for that. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. Makes no sense to me.
I think it might just be that they know people want it. That could be it too. Like they know people need a banner or want a banner. Doesn't excuse it, but it could just be that simple too.
Unfortunately, Pat would probably never get an Ed Norton head sculpt banner.
Talk to a 3D printer about that.
Yeah. Then we got Black Widow. The face looks a little bit better. It still looks kind of like expressionless. But actually, like the body of the figure looks better. It looks better made, like betterly made. Has a better made.
And Dan, who's side by side, really showed that. You could really tell.
Yeah,
it's a better looking figure.
She's pinless, double jointed elbows. She does, which is weird. Like, I would have thought they would have used like a new articulated Black Widow on this one.
Would have been nice.
But yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, she looks decent.
Yeah, again, if you don't have one and you're again, you're a new collector trying to build out an MCU shelf, even though she's not currently alive in the movies, then hey, like you pull the trigger and you go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Pat says never ever unless it's on eBay. Yeah, that's true. Unless it's on eBay, that's the only way you're gonna get it. Greg says Edward Norton is like Terrence Howard, never ever.
Yep.
Bart says these are all pass for me, except for War Machine. Might get him only because I collect that character. Greg says the widow, the hair is the same as the first release, just a better head. I wish we had a second expression and let the hair swap. Omega says Black Widow birth giving hips. Oh my goodness. But Greg says it's still the best Black Widow we have for the movie for MCU. The best one is still the fully articulated one, the Target exclusive one that is sold out now.
Yeah, that's a great figure, and that went fast. Like that's a great example of if you make a great figure and win the community over, everybody online is going to say you need this, you need this, you need this, and then it's just gone. Like I saw full pegs and gone. Haven't seen one forever. So yeah, that was a great top 10 figure of the year right there.
Oh yeah. Then they're releasing my boy, first appearance Spider-Man again, re-release. I think he actually comes with more hands than the original one did.
So just to clarify, I didn't look too much into this. We do not get toe articulation on this one. This is the re-release of the first one.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
but it has a. So the only thing that's really changed is the back insignia is blue. It's like a lighter blue now.
Okay.
But everything else is basically kind of like the same. But I swear, like this one came with more hands than the original Amazing Fantasy one. Like I don't remember Amazing Fantasy one coming with. Maybe it did come with the open hands. And I'm just not remembering right.
I can't remember. I did not pick this one up. I
love
always said I didn't need multiple Spider-Man, and I have a lot now, but this one I passed on.
This one I love. This is like there was a big debate, like which one's better, this one or Amazing or Renew Your Vows Spider-Man.
Right.
And
Yep.
I love this one. But everybody swapped the Renew Your Vows feet onto this one.
Mm-hmm. Love that toe articulation, bringing back the old days.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Ted? How you doing? Happy anniversary to you too, sir. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, looks
this
good.
one I may pick up. Yeah, I may pick this one up again. I don't know.
And again, even for somebody's wall. I mean, if you have a wall of retros like our good friend Action Figure Skinny, I mean, actually Figgy Skinny, sorry, then hey, yeah, especially if you have the other one already opened, because the other one's just in a regular box, right? There's no window or anything.
No.
So yeah, you want one on display? There you go. The Moon Knight might get me, because the Moon Knight is essentially a re-release of the Walgreens exclusive, I think. Looking at it.
Yes.
And I never got that one. That I never saw that in a store. I have the
Really?
Spider-Man Wave black and white one, but this one I always really admired from afar. So this might be a pickup for me.
You should have told me something. I had an extra one all this time.
Oh, geez. It's one of those things where it got to the point where nobody was dropping the price anywhere. And I eventually just kind of got myself to the point where I was like, I have the other one. I guess I don't need this, So
yeah,
I never thought on a good price at a show, but this looks great. I like the old white look to it. It's very crisp looking. It's sharp. I like it.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's for the folks who did not get it.
Yeah, again, and I think
yeah.
that's great. I didn't have it. I had the chance to get it at a reasonable price instead of the guy that's had it for the same price for $60 at a local market for the past 4 years and refuses to budge on the price. And nobody's bought it. It's collecting dust. And you get it on card, which is cool. You can keep it on your wall. You can open it, whatever.
That's it. There you go. I mean, not bad. Like I said, a lot of them I just probably wouldn't. I get the Bruce Banner. And that's about it.
Yep.
And I'm done.
Agreed.
Before we get out of here, so I will say this: I did stream some Turtles last night. I'm not sure if I'll stream some Turtles this weekend. I may do with some buddies, stream Turtles again. I know I will be definitely when Spider-Man 2 drops. I will be streaming that live, so I would definitely do a live stream of Spider-Man 2. I'm not sure if I'll do it here or on Twitch. But I'll let everybody know if you want to watch and see it. And then Sunday, we're back for our first of the month show of IE Creators. So definitely check it out. We'll have Mario with us, hang with us. He's going to be chatting it up. I don't think so, Art. I don't think you need PS Plus for multiplayer on Turtles. I don't think you do. Yeah, so Across the Spider-Verse was super dope. I loved it. Enjoyed it. See, I haven't got an email from PlayStation yet, or talking about the price hike of PlayStation Plus. If it really is going up to that, then yeah, I might have to think. I don't know what I'm going to do. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm still playing my Nintendo girlfriend's Nintendo Switch, playing that Ultimate Alliance 3. I'm still loving it.
I still play my Switch. I still gotta beat Zelda. I've been kind of taking my time through that. I haven't really been rushing through it. And then the new Mario games get ready to come out for it. May pick that up as well. And there's still a lot of games I still haven't I haven't touched Mario Maker 2 on my Switch yet. I have it downloaded, but I haven't even played it yet. And then go check out my buddy's show on Saturday. Put it in the cart. He does his show. I probably will not be on there because I am tired. I am trying to get myself back into back into it.
Time.
Yeah. All this week I've been dead tired. And it didn't help that we landed Sunday early morning. So it's like I was up and then I took like a full on day nap and I couldn't sleep that Sunday. So it's like throwing off my whole sleep schedule.
Ouch. Gotta get back on track. Get back in your lane.
Yeah. I've only played Street Fighter 6 for a little bit. I haven't played my Street Fighter 6 a whole lot right now. But if you do want to watch me play Call of Duty, I did buy Nicki Minaj back, so I am playing as Nicki Minaj. So that's fun. Other than that, I'm trying to think of anything else. I do apologize for the New Jersey Comic Con video, Collectors Con video that I did. I think what happened is when it was uploading, I pulled the memory card out. And since it was still on the memory card, it didn't upload correctly. So I have to redo that. Hopefully I'll have the video out this weekend from my Vegas trip.
Looking forward to seeing that. That should be cool.
Yeah. Thank you. So Tim, while we're here, Tim, what do you think you know what? We can't do it next week because it's gonna be fan stream for Marvel. The week after, maybe we get some other guests on here, and then we just kind of do a quick. What is our top 10 of this year already?
I'd be all about that because I have been the major pushing it out so hard recently here. I've wanted to do a top 10 video for my channel for just about action figures and have pushed it off. And Dante, I made the list. The list is done. I made it. It was ready for the end of July, and I just pushed it off. So, and I bought so much since then, but I'm sticking to my original list I made at the end of July. So I'd be all about that, man. That'd be cool.
All right. We'll see if we get some guests on here with us to kind of do theirs as well.
Sounds fun. I would definitely be down for that.
Yeah. Because I think I have like a top 10 already. And you know what? It's hard to say because a lot of it is probably not going to be Legends. Maybe 2 or 3. But
I'll do a sneak peek real quick at mine here. I won't show it to anybody. But usually when I'm doing that, I try to have a list that has multiple lines in it and companies. Like if it's all Hasbro, it's not fun. You want to get other stuff in there. But let me see here. Top 10 of the year. The fact that the note is so far down tells you how long it's been since I started it. I think here it is here. I think half of my top 10 is Hasbro, but not just Marvel Legends.
Okay.
So I tried to throw in some interesting pieces where maybe I veered outside my lane on something that I really liked, that I included for different reasons. So yeah, it looks like about half of mine is Hasbro, but it's not all Marvel Legend. But there are some Marvel mentions, of course. So
I can tell you right now, most of my top 10 are ready for the year. And nothing against the Legends team. It was just other figures have taken my favorite spot.
Yeah, and again, I completely agree. It's not that I could very easily do a lot of Marvel Legends in the top 10 because I buy so
Right.
many. You know, a lot of us have the rule where we're only going to put it in our top 10 as if we bought it, if we own it.
Yeah.
So I buy more Hasbro than anything else. But when I do a top 10, unless it's meant to be all Marvel Legends, I try to include other companies because again, like NECA makes great stuff. Jazzwares makes great stuff. Other companies I don't collect that you do make great stuff. So Mythic Legions. I mean, it's so hard. That's where I get not the whole thing here, but it's tough for me to include Mythic Legions in a top 10 with like a Hasbro figure because they're not, apples to apples. But yeah, anyways, I'm down,
Yeah.
Dante. I'm down.
Then you're gonna be upset because it's not apples to apples. It's gonna be
Well, no,
apples
and
to
that's
apples
just
for me.
it. Like we all have different. It's hard because like
Yeah.
a Mythic Legion or a Cosmic, they're not. You're not going to put it on the same list as like a Hot Toy, but I feel like it's a more premier figure than like a Hasbro Marvel Legend. And not knocking that, but it's I don't know. It's different. I like them all. I like them all. I'll leave it there. You know what I mean?
And then shout out to Detour Customs. Thank you for getting me my Scourge from PowerCon. Shout out to him.
Greg,
Got
I can
one.
make that happen. Top 10 all these finds of the year.
Oh,
I can
my
definitely
goodness.
make that happen.
I see that. I started laughing. I was like, Greg is wild. Like,
I got my Squirrel Girl in there right now that I can't wait to open. I waited for how many years and I finally got it for $13. I got the Vespa now with some squirrels.
Pack, do you want to join us, Pack? I see your little eyes showing there. And if you come with some DC McFarlane figures, I'm kicking you right off. Okay, Pack? I'm kicking you right off.
A certain gentleman by the name of Matthew Toy just dipped in as well.
Wow.
Maybe he'd be interested.
Matthew, you want to join us in 2 weeks to do a your top 10 so far of the year? You and J Shot, and tell J Shot not to bring and tell J Shot he has to have Jamiroquai on his list, even though it hasn't come out yet. He has to have Jamiroquai on his list. He has to have Jamiroquai. He has to have the future made of virtual insanity and always No, Bart, there's no AOA figures because no AOA figures came out this year. I'm gonna give you that Ted DiBiase laugh. Money, 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 money. Everybody's got a price. Oh, you talk to your manager? Yeah, you talk to your manager about that and tell him I said no Jamiroquai figure. To me, he has to have one Jamiroquai figure on there.
If he agrees to it, Matthew, then we'll tell him he'll get an additional 3% on his back end for that.
There you go. Oh, okay, Pat, you can join us next week. So Pat will be joining us next week, as he just said. Maybe I'll be down for next week's too with the legend announcement. All right, Pat, we'll get you on here.
That'll be a big content week right there for sure.
Dante needs a best McFarlane fit. Oh my goodness. Paul says Dante started singing Virtual Insane in a couple of seconds. I was back in 1997. Oh yeah. I'm just messing with you, Pack. It's fine. If you do join us for the top 10 list, like you can have your DC McFarlane figures on there. I understand you like them. I understand they fall apart in your hands. It's cool. I got you. It's fine. I'm not gonna be upset about it. It's just Pack. I'll chat DC Multiverse with you. Yeah. Very few of you out there. Very few of you.
I'll just talk about how much I like the Lobo figure that I use in my reviews. That's where I'll pump the brakes.
There you go. That's it. Lobo. Bobo. Trying to think. You got anything else before we get out of here?
No, I mean, I plan to go to ZoloCon as of now this weekend. I'm probably not going tomorrow. Like Dante said, we're both tired. So I'm not going to make it up tomorrow morning to ZoloCon. Probably Sunday. I'll get to Warminster for Zolo. Then we have RetroCon coming up. We have VR Hobbies. If you're a local Allentown, Lehigh Valley collector and you don't want to go to RetroCon, check out the VR Hobby show, the Allentown comic, toy, and card show. Jimmy Hart from WWF is going to be there. JJ Dillon from the Four Horsemen is going to be there. I'm going to try to get there in the morning before RetroCon. It'll be a long day. Legion Con down the road. So many fun shows coming up. I was at the Harrisburg Comic and Toy Show last weekend with Six Packs and Knickknacks, good friend of the channel. That hunt will probably be coming out tomorrow. So Disavowed Action Figures here on YouTube. A good old toy show hunt probably tomorrow night. That'll be up on my channel as well. Other than that, Dante, I'm tired. I'm with you, man. I'm tired.
And also I just seen this on Facebook. CJ Jism has also did the cloth goods on the new Meta Travelers figures that we just talked about too.
Cool.
So that's pretty awesome.
For sure.
Pat Photos talking about new live stream with Dante between two McFarlane collectors. Oh Lord have mercy.
I like the angle. I like the angle.
That'd be just, oh man. Man, oh man. Yeah, we can do that. We can just do a live stream of that. We can do that. You know what? I'd be down for that. So I'll tell you how they're gonna fall apart or they don't move, and you'll be like, well, it came with a car in the stand. That doesn't make it any better. Just saying. Just saying to you. I'm just super saying to you. Yeah, I don't. So hopefully I may have a review up. I think it's coming tomorrow of this armory I bought off of a website. So we'll see. I do have 2 more of those tubes coming. I bought 2 more. I did, Tim. I had to do it, Tim. I bought 2 more of those tubes.
That's awesome. You know what? I thought of you. I was at the bank to cash a check this past week.
Wow.
And I went through the drive-through. And they have the tube. You put like your check in with your ID or whatever. That goes through like the tube thing inside. And I'm like,
yeah,
this tube looks a lot like that tube that Dante reviewed. I should just steal this thing and just drive away with it. So yeah. I meant to send you a message. I didn't, but I definitely thought of you, sir, when I saw that at the bank.
Yes, indeed. Greg, so that's a great question. Armory as a weapons room, hall armor, or what? Weapons room. It's like a weapons room. So I'll see how it is. I don't, I just bought it. I didn't even read what it came with. I don't know if it comes with weapons. It's just fun. This is what I do for you people now. Since you want more content, I'm out here just buying random stuff. I have no idea what it is. From a random website. Who knows what it is? Bart said he did get his pie. It's sweet. I can't remember if it was Bart or Greg. You got your Veteran Williams. I can't remember which. I can't. Everything like starts to become like meshed together. But somebody did say they got the Veteran Williams. Oh, you got Matthew. No, dang it, Matthew. I can't stand you, Matthew.
Matthew's ahead.
Ooh, Matthew. That's all right, because I had the army set, and then once I have that, you'd be like, oh, well now I gotta get it, and then he'll be like, hey, look what I just got on Between Two Sentinels, Jay. Hey, J-Shot, look what I just got. I got this army set. Where'd you get it from? Oh, this website I got it from. Where'd you see it at? I don't know. I just seen it on the website. Then he won't even give me no credit for it, saying, hey, I see Dante got it first, and it looked cool, and I wanted to get it. He over here smoking up his tube. I smoke. Look, you know what, Matthew? Coming to your house, I'm taking your other two. I'm taking all 3 of yours, and I'm going to have 6. I'm going to have 6 of them. I'm going to have 6 of them. That's it. And then you have nothing. Nothing. You have spot on the 1s and 2s, and that's it. Oh, so it's Bart. Bart got his Veteran Williams. I loved it. Bart, I'm sorry. It was too funny. This is too funny not share. So he's like, I was testing out for my girlfriend. She's like, make sure it works real good. He's sitting there, had in his hand out of the box. Yes, that destroyer is freaking amazing.
I'm happy I bought it. It was full price. I'm okay with it. It's full price, but I'm digging it. It's cool.
Yes.
To me,
it's worth it.
Was not full price. Ollie's $9.99. Extreme long game.
Yo, I wish my Ollie's had it. Like the two Ollie's, the second Ollie's I went to is up in Kennett Square. I went up to that one, a little bit more organized, but not much in like what you can find as stuff.
It seems like my local Ollie's each got 3 assorted cases of that wave. So
Yeah, see.
it seems so 3 cases. It's who gets there, right?
Yeah, and that's wild. It's just like the Ollie's you go to is like so different to the two that are near me. Because the one is, I forgot they did turn the one that used to be a Toys R Us near Granite Run Mall into an Ollie's. And that one, it was like hodgepodge of everything everywhere. And then I still haven't found that Fortnite boat.
Damn, the boat.
Nobody has a dang blasted boat.
And I know we talked about this. Make sure you check the very back of this store.
I did.
Okay, just double
checked
check
the back of the store, and all I was seeing was rugs. And, the back of the store was worse than the front of the store.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know
rugs,
if I
rugs and artwork.
Yeah, rugs were strewn like you would have thought somebody was making a home back there because the rugs were just like on the floor, open. Wow. Rugs here, rugs is there. I'm like, nah. I'm not searching through all this. Like, this is ridiculous. No. Oh, and I did pick up. But no, I'll save it for that video. I'm not gonna tell you if I did that. Say that. But I did pick up some other stuff from Ollie's as well. So it was not bad. And I did pick up some stuff from Amazon to help out with some photography as well. So I paid it was like it's like a rock and a wood, like some wood logs as well. I picked up this new smoker. And what you can actually put underwater too. It can actually like smoke make it smoky underwater.
Oh, cool.
What else did I pick up? I can't even remember. See, this is how bad my mind goes. Like
toy collector's life. We pick up so much.
And then when you're on Amazon, you start putting stuff in your cart. You don't remember what you put in there.
Well, it's like your buddy put in the cart, right?
Yeah. Oh, I did pick up so in the picture I took for the thumbnail, I picked up that mopping bucket, and it comes with a little step ladder. What else did I pick up? And I picked up a stretcher from Ringside Collectibles that was on there, the deluxe stretcher. So,
Art G, I did notice those lockers in your recent picture, and I was curious where they came from. So that's pretty cool.
Which recent picture? I don't remember seeing it.
I think it was Peter B. Parker, and he had like the lockers that he's talking about behind him on Instagram.
I look for that. I'll look for it after show. Oh, do not forget, if you're on Instagram, we do have the link up for donating to Maui on the Instagram page. So the super chats that you did, and then we put in money from us from the show. So I think it was 120. I did. I can't remember. See, that's what I'm talking about. I can't remember stuff. So we sent the money over and to donate to that. So if you want to donate, the link is up on our Instagram to donate to that as well. And right now I'm looking at it as $0 of 150. But we did donate $120. So thank you to all who did super chats for that. We appreciate it very much. But if you want to go and donate, link is on our IG for you. I think that's it. I don't have anything else. I'm ready to retire.
That's all I got. The toothpaste is out of the tube, buddy. It's all gone.
I'm ready. I'm just gonna hit and retire and just go back to collecting. Retire the show. It's all yours too.
Oh, I could not fit those footsteps in those footsteps. I couldn't fill them.
All right, folks. I will see you on Sunday. And then if you're not there on Sunday, have a great weekend.
Enjoy Monday, the holiday weekend, right? 3 days.
Yes. 3 days off. And then maybe I'll be with RG on Monday. We'll have to see. It's an RG show of us opening cards. Carterific. Catastrophe. Yeah, that's all I got. Anything else, Tim?
I'm good. That's all I got.
All right. All right, folks. Have a good one. Stay safe. And enjoy the weekend, the long weekend.